welcome to another episode of the FZBA. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here as always. I'm excited to be here today. All right, so on today's episode, we'll be talking on leadership and we'll be using Joshua as our case study. Yeah, we'll be using Joshua. We all know who Joshua is. Joshua is one of the leaders of Israel, the children of Israelites. He was actually the one that took over after Moses to lead the children of Israel to the promised land. So, first of all, we'll be starting with my definition of who a leader is. I said a leader is an act of influencing people positively. When you influence people, you do things, you do positive things that is worthy of emulating, things that people can actually emulate, good things that people can emulate. When you are living your life, a life worthy of emulation, you're actually living a life of a leader. So having said that, let us go to like some points that I have here. I have so many points that I jot here, but we'll be looking at, let's say, 4 or 5 of the points. First of all, I said a leader is called to serve and not to be served. It is expected as a leader to work and not to be worked for. Let's take Jesus as an example. Jesus washed the feet of his disciple. That is an act of being a leader. He did not sit and say, okay, my disciple, yeah, come and wash my feet, clean it, and put oil to make it shine. No, he washed all their feet. Even when Peter was like, oh no, you cannot wash my feet, he rebuked him. A leader is actually called to serve. You don't sit down and fold hands and expect things to be done. You join them, you show them how to do it. You show them how to do it. You yourself, you do it too. A leadership position is not a position to sit down and relax. It is a position to work more for God. It's a position to work more for God. Another characteristic here, I said a leader lead by example and not by command. As a leader, it is expected of us to lead by example. You don't command people. When people see that what you are telling them to do, you are also doing it, then they will know that, okay, this thing is actually what was doing. They will know that it is expected of them to do that thing. You don't say things that you yourself you are not doing. A leader lead by example. You lead and they follow. When you are saying, oh yeah, go and pray, and you as a leader, they never see you for once pray, they will be like, no, you as our leader, you are not praying. So how do you expect us to pray? You do not even teach us how to pray. That was why Jesus taught his disciples how to pray, because he knows that a time is coming when they will need to talk to the Father and he might not be there. So he showed them, he taught them how to pray. So a leader lead by example. You don't command people to do things when you yourself you are not doing it. But when they see that, okay, this person is doing this thing, we are going to do it too. It's not even when you tell them to do it. They know that it is expected of them to do it because you that you are their leader, you are doing it. So a leader will lead by example and not by command. Another one here is, I said, a good leader does the uncommon. So we use David as our example. Let us check the scenario when the Philistines, when they came to bully the Israelites, and none of the Israelite soldiers is bold enough to face Goliath. David, as a small boy of 17, said he went to meet the king that he wants to face Goliath. Even before David faced Goliath, he has killed lions, he has killed bears, he has done the uncommon in the forest. Before he has that boldness, a leader is somebody that has boldness and courage to do the uncommon, to do things that people, ordinary people will not do ordinarily. A leader does the uncommon. He faced Goliath. He knew that the God that has helped him to kill lions and bears in the wilderness, that God is also capable of helping him to kill this Goliath. He told Goliath that you have come to me with sword, but I have come to you in the name of the Lord. A leader is somebody that is fearless. A leader is bold. A leader is somebody that has courage. Courage to do the uncommon. You do stuff that are not common. A leader is somebody that face trials. You don't run away from trials. You face trials. When trials come, you stand. You are bold. You are courageous to face it. Another one that I said here is that a good leader must not be afraid to call a spade a spade. Listen, this one is very, very important because nowadays leaders, some leaders, they will be like they don't want to offend their congregations, they don't want to offend their followers. So even when their followers are doing something that is very bad, they will not be able to talk. They don't want to offend them, so they will not talk, they will not say it. As a good leader, when you see that some of your followers or one of your followers is falling behind, is lagging behind, and you are afraid to tell that person, you are not a good leader. A good leader, when you see that your follower is doing something bad, you call that person, to check, you talk to that person in a lovely way. You don't talk to the person rudely or harshly. You call the person and talk to him. Let the person know that what he or she is doing is bad. Because at the end of the day, at the end of our journey on earth, we are going to give account. As a leader, you are going to give account of all your followers, how you train them, how you lead them. So when any of your follower is doing something that is bad, as a leader, it is expected of you to call that person to check. Let that person know that what he or she is doing is bad, so that the person will not deteriorate. So when you see something that is bad in any of your followers, you should be able to tell the person. And another thing is, as a leader too, your followers must be able to talk to you. You must not be this strict and over disciplinary person that your followers will be afraid to talk to you, even when they see that you are doing something that as a leader it is not okay. They will not be able to walk up to you and talk to you because they know that you are going to, just talk to them rudely, or you are going to chase them away and all that. A good leader should be accommodating. You should be someone that your followers, people will want to talk to, people will want to share things with. And as a good leader, it is expected of you that you should be able to keep secrets too, because your followers will want to talk to you, they want to share their deep secrets with you. But when you as a leader, you are like a public address system, that before they come to you, they should go to the market square first to go and say what they want to say. No, that is not a good character. As a good leader, you should be able to keep secret of your followers. What your follower A said to you, you should be able to keep it away from your follower B. Not that what your follower now said to you, you now use it to preach. Or maybe when you are now talking to somebody, you now use that thing to talk to the other person. So as a good leader, it is expected of you to call a spade a spade. Talk when you are expected to talk. Rebuke when you are expected to rebuke them, so that they will know that what they are doing is not good. But when rebuking, we should rebuke in love. We should not rebuke rudely. We should learn to rebuke in love. And on the final note, I said, irrespective of the number of people looking up to you as their mentor, role model. Never you be afraid. Yes, I've said that earlier. Never you be afraid to call a spade a spade. A leader is usually bold enough to call things are out as they truly are. When you see that this person is doing this thing and this thing is very bad, a good leader, you should be able to say it as it is. Say it as it is. Don't try to hide words. Say it as it is. But when saying it, we should say it in love. We should say it to them in love. But let them know that this thing that they are doing is very, very wrong. This thing that they are doing is very, very wrong. So that by saying that, you're actually helping them and you're helping their walk with God. Because some of them might not know that what they are doing is wrong in the first place. But when you tell them, they will know that, okay, this thing that I am doing is wrong. They will be able to correct themselves. So, as a good leader, you should be able to say things as they truly are. All right, so today we have come to the end of today's episode. Don't forget to like and don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section so as to know your thoughts about this episode. If you are a newcomer on this episode, I'd like you to please click on the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so as to get notified once we drop another edifying content. Thank you. Bye.